Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Shiro of Tajikit. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time we have a new video coming up. So today we're gonna make Swiss meringue buttercream, commonly known as SMBC. This is my favorite and my go-to buttercream because it's so silky. I find it so smooth, so yummy, so luscious, and then it's not too sugary like you find with other buttercreams like the American buttercream. So join me, let's do this. So for this recipe you're going to need 6 egg whites, and I've already separated my egg whites. These are my egg whites, and I'm going to put that in my mixing bowl here. 6 egg whites. Then to that you're going to add 300 grams of sugar. I've already measured it. 300 grams of sugar. And then the other ingredient we're going to use is butter. 397 grams of butter. I've already measured that out. And we'll also need clear vanilla extract. So mix your egg whites and your sugar. Just stir. Gently just stir. And then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to sort of warm this or pasteurize the eggs over a double boiler. Now I'm improvising. Over here I have, I don't know if you can see, I have a pot of boiling water. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my mixing bowl on top of the pan which has simmering water. And I'm not going to let the water touch my bowl. we're only going to like warm this mixture up with the steam. So I'm going to do this for about 2 minutes until the sugar dissolves completely. And this just helps to sort of pasteurize your eggs, so that if there are any germs or anything, you don't get that into your buttercream. And it also helps to dissolve the sugar. And you have to keep on stirring. You do not want to end up with scrambled eggs, remember? So stir this for about 2 minutes. And I'm not whisking. In as much as I'm using a whisk, a hand whisk, I'm not whisking. I'm just stirring until all the sugar dissolves. So we keep stirring. Taking care not to end up with scrambled eggs. We don't want that. So just checking if we are okay. And take care. This thing is hot. At least the bottom bowl will be very hot. So take care so that you don't burn yourself. And at this point, I'm just going to switch off my fire. The water is hot enough. And I'll just keep stirring this until you don't see any grains in your mixture. If you're in doubt, you can test this with your clean fingers. Just make sure you wash your hands thoroughly. Then dip, it's not very hot, it won't burn you. Just dip your hand into this mixture and then try and feel with your fingers if it's grainy. If it's grainy, that means your sugar has not dissolved completely. So keep on stirring. But over time and with experience, you will get to know. Like for me, I can already tell that my mixture is okay. And my sugar is dissolved. There are no particles. I can't see any sugar particles. So for me, this is good. Alright. So next, what we do is we transfer our mixture onto our stand mixer with a whisk attachment. And then we're going to whisk this on high speed. And you see, at first it's going to steam. I don't know that if that is visible on the video, but at first it steams. It's letting off quite a bit of steam. And the idea here is to whisk this until the bowl. Right now, when I touch the bowl, it's a bit hot. So the idea is to whisk this until the bowl is no longer hot. That's your cue. Because if you go ahead and add butter when your mix is hot, you're going to end up with some not nicely looking soup. I'm not sure you would want that. So you're going to cook this until it becomes like a very stiff meringue, very stiff bits. And then at that point, we're going to add our butter. So we let that this normally takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So you have to be very patient. Don't rush it. I keep telling people making SMBC, for me it's a labor of love. You cannot rush it. You can't rush it. So I'll be back after 15 minutes. So now my meringue has been heating for the past 15 minutes or so, and what you're looking at is stiff bits. Let me show you. See this? Very stiff peaks. These won't fall. The peaks won't go anywhere. See, they're not falling. So this is what you're looking at. So before you get to this stage in whipping your meringue, do not start adding butter, because it's going to backfire on you, right? So let me put this back. And then at this point, what we do, you're going to add your butter. So what I've done is that I've already cut my butter into cubes, into small pieces like this. So I'm just going to keep adding this one at a time. Again, I say it takes a while, so be patient. So just one piece at a time. Make sure it's well incorporated before adding the next. My hands are clean, by the way. So you make sure that the piece that you've added is well incorporated before adding the next piece. Remember, you cannot rush this process. So your butter needs to be at room temperature, not frozen, just room temperature. And you know, butter melts when you put butter in a hot medium. Your butter will melt, and that's why it was really important for us to let our meringue just cool down completely, because we don't want our butter melting. At the end of the day, we want all this to come together into this nice looking buttercream. So that is why you cannot rush that process. Make sure that your bowl is completely cool before you start adding your butter. So now making this is very interesting, because at some point, almost like half, when you put like about half of your butter, your mixture looks like it's curdled. And I remember the first time I made SMBC, I remember thinking, oh no, I've ruined it. But keep whisking it, keep cooking it, and it all comes together. It all comes together, I promise you. The trick with SMBC is this patience. Just patience. Don't panic. Follow the instructions and don't panic. It all comes together. So I'm about halfway done with my butter. So half of this is in already. the butter one at a time. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. As you can see, we have amazing nice tutorials going on. So please subscribe to our channel, share the content with your friends, hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time we post a video. Yes, and thank you for the support. Now I have about 5 pieces of butter remaining, and my mixer is looking a bit curdled like I mentioned earlier, but I'm not worried. I know everything is going to come together. Okay, 3 more pieces to go. Looking good. Last piece of butter. Amazing. So at this point, it's turning, it's getting thicker and thicker. And what I like doing when it thickens, I like switching from the whisk to the paddle attachment, and it's getting thicker now. Awesome, awesome, it's all coming together. Awesome. You see? Looking nice, but it's still not the way I want it. So at this point, I normally just change from the whisk to the paddle, the flat paddle attachment. Let me get that. So I switch to this paddle attachment, and why I do that is just because I do not want to incorporate a lot of air into my Swiss meringue, and I don't want it to have air pockets when you ice your cake, and then you find it has air pockets in it. I find that when I complete the process with this paddle attachment, I don't get as many bubbles. Rather, I actually don't get bubbles in my SMBC. So we continue whipping this wash as well, and I just want to scrape the sides. Let me just scrape the sides of my bowl. Wow, it's looking so yummy. Looks so amazing. Heavenly, I tell you, you should try it. You should definitely try this. Let me show you. See? Look at that, just look at that. So creamy, so fluffy. This thing looks like clouds, I tell you, it looks like clouds. I don't know how to describe it. It just looks amazing. See? So amazing. And then this thing is stable. I have used it even on a hot sunny day, and it holds up pretty well. You may not want to try it with extreme weathers, but I mean on a fairly normal, it holds up very well. See, this thing looks like clouds, don't you agree? Amazing.